Oh, yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Chili Pro Scooters YouTube channel. My name's Jay Sweet, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a flare. Alright guys, so moving straight into the first step to doing a flare. First, you want to make sure you can already backflip and 180 air on a quarter pipe. Make sure you have these quite comfortable and have them every go, and that will really help you learn a flare. You don't need to learn backflips really to flare, but they do help a lot. Alright, so I'm going to quickly explain a flare as well. So a flare actually is a backflip 180 on a quarter pipe. So it's when you go up the ramp, you throw your head back, you go with the ramp, you do a backflip and a 180 at the same time, and you come back down in one air. So flip air stands for flare. Alright guys, moving on to step 2, and this is quite an important step. When you're learning the flare, if you have access to a foam pit or a resi ramp, make sure you're using those, because chucking a flare to a foam pit and then to a resi, then to wood is a lot easier than chucking it straight to wood or metal or concrete. I'm not saying you can't do it to metal or concrete or wood first, but having the resi and the foam pit helps. You can even use an old mattress if you haven't got access to a foam pit, but if you have access, make sure you're using the foam pit and resi ramps. That's what they're there for. Alright, moving on to step 3, we're actually going to talk about how you do the trick now. So you want to come up the ramp at about a 1 o'clock angle or 11 o'clock. It depends what way you flare. I flare to the right, so we're going to be going off of that. So you want to come up at like a 1 o'clock angle on the clock, and as you're coming up, throw your head completely straight back and let the ramp flip you. Once you leave the ramp and you can feel yourself no longer on the ground and you know you're in the air and you're obviously flipping, that's when you want to tuck up into a ball, hold the flip, and then before you know it, you should be coming back down and you should be able to spot your landing and roll away. Another thing with flares is when you first learn them, they may not look perfect and they may feel a bit weird, but the more you do the trick, the more you'll understand how the trick actually works. Like my first flares, they look nothing like my flares now. So again, just the more you do them, the easier they become, and yeah. Another thing as well is you want to make sure that you're focusing more on the backflip than the 180, because obviously it's a backflip 180, but you want to put more of your focus onto the flip, because if you don't flip but you 180, you're going to land on your head. But if you flip and don't 180, you're just going to land backwards or slide down the ramp. So make sure your focus on the flare is on the backflip part of the flare. Alright guys, that has been how to flare with myself. If you guys want to see more content on the Chili Pro Scooters YouTube channel, drop a comment, follow Chili on all socials, follow me on all socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.